Yo, wagwan, tis your boy Jadon Legendary, and we have ourselves a swag guide today, folks. Top 10 favorite swords in all of Warcraft, baby, plus 2 honorable mentions and how to get them. Okay, the swag guide is here, folks. Last time we did gray items, the finest gray items. Now today we doing my top 10 favorite swords. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, share with your people. Join the Legendary Clan, support the channel, become legendary.
Let's go.
Starting off with number 1, we have the Gresle Dawn of Ruin. Okay, this right here has been my first favorite looking sword in the game since the day it dropped. Your boy was just at the tender age of about 9-10 years old when this sword had came out. Back in what, 06 with the drop with the Rise of the Necropolis patch 1.12. Now, the downside is you can no longer obtain the Gresle Dawn of Ruin. However, you can obtain 2 lookalikes. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get them. One of the newest and easy ways to grab your Gresle Dawn lookalike would be to hit up the crafting orders, peoples. Okay, there's 3 of them here. This is right here in Valdrakken. You can't really miss it. Okay, once you come go to weapons, one-handed, one-hand swords. I keep saying swords. I was making a joke at first, but now I keep accidentally saying it. Dawn of the Mice. You're gonna go ahead and click that, and whatever it asks you to get, that's what you're gonna get. Now the downside with the crafting orders is, depending on your server, that could either be really fast or really slow. And that easy way, folks, is Naxxramas itself. You're going to be going ahead and left-clicking your little, right-clicking your little face bar here. Check your raid difficulty. Make sure it's on normal, 10 man. All right, normal 10 man, nothing higher. All right, once you enter, you'll be looking for the big man himself, Patchwork. Okay. Patchwork is going to be the one who drops you this absolutely lovely sword, okay, and that is the Hatestrike, which is my next favorite weapon of all time. Second favorite is the Widows Remorse. Now, how do you get your hands on this lovely sword? Same routine as the Gresle Dawn of Ruin. So same thing, you're gonna be heading up to the item, the freaking crafting orders, peoples. Okay, taking a little longer to load because I just logged in. Weapons, one-handed sword. Okay, hit that oops, I accidentally backed off. And then you have your Widow's Weep. Now back in the day, this was a tanking weapon. So same thing, it's gonna be a little expensive. Okay, need some, why does she have so much gold bars? The secondary one being the Torment of the Banished. Okay, that is the Widows Remorse remap model. You're going to be looking for Thaddeus. Okay, he resides in the Construct Quarter, like Big Boy I said earlier. Patchwork. Third favorite sword in the game, the one and only, the greatest of all time, the Thunder Fury. This has taken place number 3 for obvious reasons. Absolutely ridiculous looking weapon on so many levels. And let me show you how to get this thing. Anyways, the reason why the Thunder Fury took your boy 2 years to get was not per se because I didn't know how to get it, but simply because the way you have to get it. So number 1, you're gonna want to make your way over to freaking Iron Summit and then fly into Black Rock Mountain looking for Molten Core. Once you're in the Iron Summit, fly downward, okay, and boom. Okay, the immediate, as soon as you enter, just fly downward and talk to this man right here. If you're not attuned, he'll teleport you into Molten Core. So the way to get the Thunder Fury is you have to kill each and every boss. The main 2 bosses you're looking for is Gar and Baron. But once you kill them 2, they drop the left and the right half of the Thunder Furies. Okay, that's the thing you're looking at on the screen right now. The problem is, the reason why it took me so long is because I couldn't for the life of me get Baron to drop his half. So this is Gar. He drops the left half if I remember correctly. And then Baron, this big boy right here sprinting back and forth all the time, he drops the right half. So I could not for the life of me get him to drop it. I remember running this place endlessly trying to get that dang half of his and never got it. So once you kill him and you do finally get the right half, what you're going to need then is the essence of the Fire Lord, which is 100% drop rate from Ragnaros. Now for these next parts, once you have the essence of the Fire Lord, the next thing you're going to need is 10 enchanted Elementium bars. Now the downside to that is, this is where it starts getting pretty dang expensive. Now if you are a or if you have blacksmithing or mining, you can do these yourself. You're gonna need 10 of these bars, right? That means you need a lot. So this is how much you need for one bar, as you see popping up on your screen. Okay, 1 ingot, 10 Arcanite bars, okay, 1 fiery core, and 3 elemental flux. So you need those times the 10. My 4th favorite swords, though not technically my 4th favorite, because my 4th favorite and 5th favorite can no longer be obtained. They have no true place in this video, therefore the Maladath and another weapon will take their place. The frickin' Maladath, baby! I mean, look at them. They're one of the finest swords of all time. They even have a green and black rim edition, which will be obtainable coming this Warcraft anniversary. So make sure you get ready for that. They do drop up off of all 4 green dragons. I have yet to see it drop, unfortunately. I was not able to obtain them back in the day, but when this anniversary comes, I'll get them. Now you're probably wondering, how do I get these, Jadam? Well, I'm gonna let you know. Alright, so once you make your way to Blackwing Lair, you're gonna go ahead and do this very first part because you can't continue on without it. After that, things get pretty easy, actually. And just in case you've never done Blackwing Lair, Razor Gore, do not kill him until all the eggs are empty. You will annihilate yourself, as he will blow up everything in the dang room. You die instantly. Doesn't matter how much gear you got, doesn't matter how much health you got, you will die. It is guaranteed death. Okay, never mind, we made it. And then blow. And then boom, this is the man you need to kill. Kill him, and he will drop the Maladath. If you get lucky, of course, the drop rate is kind of low. But this is the man you need to kill each and every time. Alrighty, we got weapon number 5, though not technically 5. We got the Slayer of the Lifeless. I mean, look at it. Come on, man. Look at it. Like, I said, why do I hear Necropolis noises? Is Naxxramas returning? Now, number 1 is sheaths on your back, you know what I'm saying? Number 2, it is a truly fancy looking weapon. Alright. Look at it. How do you get it? Well, let me go ahead and show you. So unfortunately, the Slayer of the Lifeless is one of the weapons that did not get a level 60 remake. And if it does not come to the auction house, which means you're going to be doing it either yourself or the easier way, and that is head over to good old Naxxramas. So same as the other 2, you want to be on Nax normal 10. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Not heroic, because you'll mess up the loot tables and it'll be completely different items once you enter. Okay, the boss you are looking for is, I don't 100% remember, so let's check. Let us check real quick. It's one of these guys. Boom, Gothic the Harvester. That is how you get the Slayer of the Lifeless. Okay, I do not remember the original name. I just realized I've been saying Slayer of the Lifeless this whole time. It is not. It's the Hungering Cold. That's right. The Hungering Cold is the original one. This is the Slayer of Lifeless. This next weapon is the one and only QSAR. Okay, this right here was a mighty fine blade back then, and it is still to this day. To this day. How do you get this lovely blade? Well, unfortunately, you can't get the QSAR. However, you can get the Gleaming and the Burnished. Alright, so you're going to fly over to Theramore, and right across the way is Onyxia's lair. once you're up in front of her lair, it doesn't matter if you choose 10 or 25, both weapons look the same. The gleaming comes from 10, the burnished comes from 25. And the next weapons on the list are the Warglaves of Azanoth. Finally, we are moving from the vanilla items. I know, I'm a real old school dude. The old school weapons just look better to me. Simple as that. How do you get these lovely weapons? Well, let me show you. For these two lovely behemoth blades, it's actually pretty simple to get these. You're gonna come on in over to Black Temple. Okay, and you're gonna kill every boss up until you get to Elydian. And it's that simple. Unfortunately, much like the QSAR, the drop rate is at a lowly 4%. So you might be here for a while, or you might be lucky and get it pretty fast. Depends on your, you know, them percentages. The next swords on the list, the Blade of Savagery. I remember the first time I seen these, my dad was running a Black Temple with his guild, and these had dropped and he was rewarded with them. When I seen them, I was like, man, oh man, look at those. They nearly beat out the Grand Marshal swords and almost made it to top 5. Until I saw the Grand Marshal blades again, and I was like, okay, yeah, nothing's beating those, honestly. How do you get them? Well, we're already here, folks. Black Temple. Make your way all the way past those first couple of bosses, okay? And you get up to the Den of Mortal Delights. And you're going to be looking for Mother Shiraz. That is the lady who is at the end of this walkway, okay? There she is. She wields the blades herself. I don't know who this little infernal man is. World Trigger. Oh, I'm in GM. I had to switch over to a private server because for whatever reason I got signed out of Warcraft and I'm tired of typing in the password. It just keeps disconnecting me for some dang reason. So I'm like, let me just hop on my joint. So this lady right here, she drops the blades that she holds. Okay. My next favorite weapon is... Actually, this one should have been before because I actually like this one more than the Talon of Aara because it is pretty much the untamed blade with 2 less prongs and it's a one-hander. Darker, prettier colors. The Talon of Aara. Okay, folks. How do you get the Talon of Aara? Well, number one, you got to come on down to whatever this place is. I forgot. Serpent Shrine Caverns. You're going to make your way to this big purple man right here. Okay, he is the one that drops this here weapon. You know what, realistically, now I'm thinking about it, I probably should have recorded this whole video on my server because now I can just teleport to wherever I want instead of flying there like I was before, making this way longer to record. I ain't think about it till now. These next, last but not least, we still have the honorable mentions. We have the Fail Steel Long Blades. What are the specialties behind this Fail Steel Long Blades? Well, number one, they're thermal curated steel. Alright. Katanas. Which are some of my favorite looking swords in real life, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me a couple of them. You know what I mean? But they gotta be legit. Can't be no freaking cheap Amazon anime crap. I need some. They gotta be real deal. Now, how do you get these? Well, all you need is Outlands Blacksmithing, rank 70, okay? And to create them, you're gonna need 10 Corium bars, 10 Fail Steel bars, 6 Primal Mites, and 2 Primal Nethers. Double that if you want. Well, no, never mind, I'm dumb. I was gonna say double it if you want 2, but I'm thinking too old school. That's all you need to make one, and you transmog, and boom. These have been Freddy's staple swords since the day I made him. Okay? I mean, look at them. They're fancy. And now we move on to the honorable mentions. Now, like I said earlier, the technical 4 and 5, number 4 being the Swift Blade, number 5 being the Long Blade, but if you want to put them two together, then number 4 being the Grand Marshal Blades as a whole, number 5 being the Twin Blades of Hakari. Problem is with the Grand Marshal Blades is the regular ones cannot be transmogged and the replica ones can no longer be obtained. So if you already have them, then yes, you have the option of some very rare transmog. If you do not have them, unfortunately, that is why I had to make these honorable mentions, even though they are my 4th and 5th favorite weapons in the game. Next up, for the next honorable mentions, we got the Twin Blades of Hakari. Next up, we got the Twin Blades of Hakari. Now, these are technically my 5th favorite swords in the game, and of course I had to do this on Big Head because she used to use these extensively a lot on a vanilla private server where I first made her. Now, you can still get these, however, you either have to go with the easy way to get them, and they are now daggers, or the hard way to get them, and that is the new remade models, much like the Nax Rammus stuff I showed you earlier, where you have to take the time to unlock the old school Zul'Grub patterns. So, you're either going to get them as daggers, or you're going to do the unlocking old school Zul'Grub patterns so you can get these, which is a little lengthy. I did it, however, I did not make a guide on it, so unfortunately I can't really show you how to do that. Actually, that is not true. I never did do it because it was something they needed you to do and I didn't have it, and I kind of forgot about it and I said whatever. So yeah, never mind. I do not have these. However, it is possible to still obtain these through either a dagger or a lengthy unlocking process. So the unlocking process will reward you with the Warblades of Hakari Reborn, which are the sword variants like back in the day, or you could get the Twin Blades of Hakari from the modern Zul'Grub, which are daggers. That is why I left these as the bonus, because even though they are my 5th favorite, the process to getting them is a little But other than that, folks, that is it for my top 10 favorite swords in all of Warcraft. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Either way, you watched it. Let me know if you would love to see more of these, because oh man, I got a lot more weapons I enjoy. There's a lot more weapons I like. Okay, y'all know me as the swag master. I will gladly make this happen to let y'all in on some more heat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
I'm out.